Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. And we're here for another match preview. Obviously, just on match reaction, match preview now. The season is in full flow now. There's no stopping us now. We're here to preview Swansea City versus Plymouth Argyle in the Carabao Cup second round. We've got to the second round and we've got a championship side. We've picked up Swansea City. Liam, before we get into all the nitty gritty of who we're facing, what we're going to have to do, how we're going to smash these bastards, what's your first thoughts on the game and how do you see it going for Argyle?
I think it's away FC at the start, isn't it? I mean, we always get away games, but nah. I mean,
we do in the Carabao Cup. It's rare to see us at home in the Carabao.
No, yeah. I mean, we'll probably, if we do beat Swansea, we'll probably be away in the next round anyway, just be our luck. But yeah, moved into this game. I mean, sadly, I do see them beating us. Unfortunately, not because they're a championship side. I just see the run coming to an end in this one. But hopefully, I'm wrong. But I mean, if Swansea play a weak side, I don't know, the under 21s, whatever it is, I don't have a clue. A weak side, whatever it is. Then I'll go into it with confidence because then we can go out and give them a good game and see what happens from there. But if they play their strong side, we're in for a tough game. But I think Swansea are focused more on the league, to be honest with you. So I do see them playing a weak side.
I completely disagree. I've seen enough of Swansea. I think we've got a bloody good chance of getting out of this. Bloody good chance. Really good chance, actually. We'll talk more about actually their goalkeeper in a minute, but I'll know if Ryan Lowe has done any tactical homework at all. I'll know completely if Ryan Lowe has tactically sorted this, because that keeper is the dodgiest keeper I've ever seen when asking. So he's so slow on the ball. If you press this goalkeeper, you send any of our players a high press. Press the shit out of this fucker. I'll know if Lowe's done his own work, because press him. This keeper he's got about 7 or 8 mistakes in him per game. Possibly even per half. I mean, you press that goalkeeper, oh my lord, he is absolutely screwed. I mean, Sheffield United pressed him, they nearly got a goal. Bristol City pressed him, they nearly got a goal. Bristol City for the next 85 minutes didn't bother pressing him, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But this keeper is dodgy. Their keeper is very, very dodgy. Especially with 2 workhorses like a Hardy, like a Jeffcott. Press him. Do not let him have a second to think about what he's doing. Because he's not quick like Coops. Cooper can be a bit quicker if he needs to be. This one, he's taking his time. He's not comfortable playing out from the back. So press him. Don't let him have a second, because he's very much the type of keeper that will just take his time regardless of if he's being pressed. That is where mistakes come in. That's where a Ryan Hardy, a Luke Jeffcott, they need to really, really press the shit out of this goalkeeper. The rest of the team, okay, when the defenders midfield obviously we'll look at some of their key players. When they get the ball, do drop into a bit of a defensive formation. But when that keeper's got the ball, I want to see a high press. I want us pressing this goalkeeper. He's got more mistakes in than a KFC worker who's fucked up my whatever fillet meal, right? This keeper has got so many mistakes in him. It's actually unreal. It's unreal the amount of mistakes this keeper's got. And their defense ain't their defense ain't fucking wonderful. It's all right, but it's nothing to be intimidated about. Their midfield, it's a decent midfield. They will match us in terms of formations. Almost defensively, they'll match us in terms we both play 3 at the back. When they're attacking their slightly different formation, we sort of deal with ours in a slightly different way, going from midfield forward. But no, defensively, Swansea will match us. I'm really excited. I think we've dumped out QPR before, so it's not unheard of Argyle chucking chucking
No joy.
a championship side out of the cup. That's for sure. Big up to Jordan. Why, hello there. Hello, Jordan. If Jordan does want to come on, 'cause I know he's an Argyle fan, Liam. If he does want to come on, just send him a link.
I'll message him now.
Yeah, but this keeper is so error prone. It's actually unreal. But before we get into Swansea, I want to talk Argyle. Now we all know that obviously, I think Wilson's suspension carries on into this game, doesn't it? I think it does.
I haven't heard anything. I think it does. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, I think it does. Like,
that's a pain.
Yeah, it is a bit of a pain, but no, I do think is.
Why can it be league game? So he'll be back for. Is it Sheffield Wednesday?
He'll be back for the game after Saturday. So obviously, if he is out for this game, which I think he is, then he'll be out. So he'll be back next Saturday when we play
Sheffield Wednesday at home.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, because our game got called off Monday, didn't it?
Nice two home games. Love to see it.
We've got a good 14-day break before our next game.
Oh, great.
Nah, that's great. International break, isn't it? Argyle are one of the biggest clubs in England, so we get an international break. Unlucky motherfuckers that have to play. Losers. Love it. In fact, we're bigger than United now. We get an international break.
Yeah, do you know what's great? We don't have to do three weeks for the next 14 days. Love to see it.
Obviously, after Fleetwood, then, yeah. John says, Liam, send me the link. Love to see it. But in terms of Argyle, what I'm expecting to see, I'm expecting Coops to go in goal. Now, I expected Burton against Peterborough. He went with Coops, so I think Coops will go in. I think we'll have a back three very similar, well, exactly the same as we saw on Saturday. I think we'll have Gillespie, Scar, Galloway. I'm not upset about that. I'm not. I think that's a decent defence. Obviously, we'll have Joe Edwards and possibly Conor Grant. Maybe not. Obviously, very dependent actually on if he actually is there. He might be injured, so Ryan Law might step in, which is fine. So Lawsy and Edwards sort of wing backs. Then sort of going further into the midfield, I expect to see Houghton there, Broom. I expect to see Kamara there. I think we'll see all three of those. Up front, I think it's self-explanatory with the fact that Ennis is out injured. I expect to see Hardy and Jeffcott. If I see anything else, I'll be fucking shocked. That's how I expect Ryan to approach the game. It's a tough game. It's going to be a tough game, but this keeper's got more errors in him than, as I said, a McDonald's worker who's fucked up my big back. Or, you know, I've ordered a breakfast wrap with bread sauce and they fucking put no sauce in it, wankers. Like, you know, that's the sort of level of this goalkeeper. He's got more mistakes in him than I care to imagine, which I think, you know, highly benefits us. In fact, it benefits us more than anything. So that's really key, I think. But we are also joined by Jordan. How are we doing?
Hi guys, you alright?
Yeah, not too bad. So I'm expecting us that we could beat Swansea. Liam says we're not. What's your thoughts? How do you see this going?
3-2 Argyle.
Nice.
Fucking 3-2. Crikey. Our defence is getting ripped. What the hell's happened to our Scar? I'm just going to blame Dan Scar. He's most senior at the back. Dan, what have you done? Yeah, maybe. Their defence, definitely. This keeper is leaking. He's got more mistakes in him than I care to imagine. He is. Did you watch a game against Bristol City, Swansea, Bristol City? I know Liam did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean by this keeper is so dodgy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a dodgy keeper. It's brilliant to watch. Absolutely brilliant. If Coops was anything like that, I'd have kittens every time the ball went to him. And the best bit is Russell.
How are Strikers in that have been playing.
Yeah. All right,
Um,
lethal, mate.
That's all I'm saying is there's going to be a few goals in for that game.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'll know if Ryan's done his own work because Luke and Ryan will be pressing this goalkeeper like hell.
Max, I can't handle penalties.
Like I guarantee you, if I don't see them pressing that goalkeeper, I'm ringing up Plymouth Argyle asking to be put on the phone to Ryan. I'm like, Ryan, you didn't do your homework, mate. It'd be unacceptable.
Can I just say, well, we're not on Sky?
Why we're not on Sky? I don't know, because Swansea Plymouth. Who's like, who have they picked for Sky?
God knows, I don't really care.
I'm guessing it's probably Arsenal.
Yeah, it'll probably be the Arsenal game.
Let's be fair, Liam. Well, I don't know. I'll go check for it. I'll go have a little. I'll have a little gander. So they've chosen Villa Barrow for Tuesday night. They're always picking a Premier League side. I don't know why you're having kittens. Then Wednesday, they've gone West Brom Arsenal, mate. Why are you surprised?
Well, then
Genuine.
I'm asking
for a friend. Why the hell are you surprised? They've gone Villa, Premier League side, and they've gone Arsenal, Premier League side. It's Sky. Why are you, Liam? You do make me laugh. Why do you get surprised when a League One side versus a Championship side doesn't get, first dibs on a Sky spot when they've got Premier League sides in there?
Because if it was Pompey, they'd be straight on there.
What if it was Argyle Pompey?
No, I'm on about if it was Swansea Pompey.
Oh no, mate, Pompey's not even on TV. I don't even know if they're in the Carabao Cup, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's about what's more profitable to watch. What's more profitable to watch? Villa and versus Minnows of League Two, and Arsenal potentially getting chucked out of the Carabao Cup by West Brom. Out of those games, they're more profitable in terms of audience than Swansea versus Plymouth Argyle.
I mean, that'd be scenes if Banter FC lose. That'd be class.
It would be. I completely agree. Max says 20 subs away from 400. Everyone make sure to use subscribe if you're new, like the streams, and subscribe to our associates as well. We all participate massively to this channel. Appreciate the support. Absolutely. Swansea 2, Argyle 2. Argyle win 5-3 on penalties. Fuck you. You and Doncaster Rovers both have championship sides, Stoke and Swansea. Yeah, Doncaster Rovers are even more in the mud. All I'm saying is Omar Bogle deserves a statue outside the Keep after what he's just done. Love it. Fucking love it, boys. Don't forget, me and Liam are recording episode 2 of the Argyle podcast tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. So obviously this preview will also probably be on there as well. But let's have a little look at Swansea City, shall we? I'm a genius and got lots of information. So we'll start with their manager, who is an interesting option. Russell Martin was appointed August 2021, so he's only been there for a few weeks. He previously managed MK Dons in League One. Now, MK Dons were mid-table, weren't they, last season?
Yeah, I think
generally don't really care, but yeah, probably mid-table.
Lovely, Liam. But no, John, I'll start with you. Russell Martin, he's raw. It's a very raw appointment in terms of he's very new. I think he's been on the manager scene for about a year now. What do you make of Swansea, Russell Martin? How do you think it's going for them?
Not really good, to be honest. They're conceding goals left, right, and centre, like you said.
Yeah.
So Argyle just
they're also they're conceding chances more than goals, but at some point those chances just going to get converted into goals. And like when Argyle last year, we conceded a lot of chances and good chances, and then towards the end of the season we started conceding a shit ton of goals. Exactly similar. But Liam, Russell Martin, it's an interesting appointment, you could say, for Swansea. But I suppose him being new, very new, not having much time to implement what he wants. Positive that we can face Swansea?
Yeah, 100% positive. I mean, he's a good manager, but it depends whether he can get them promoted. I don't see them get they'll get playoffs at least, but I don't see them getting promoted.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I do. RJ, big up to you in the chat. I suppose the other thing with Russell Martin is, well, the other thing with Swansea, we faced them in a pre-season friendly when they had that old manager, lost 2-1. Now they got a new manager. Maybe it throws it into our balance. Because the new manager, Russell Martin, is definitely asking Bender to play out from the back, and that's dangerous, to say the least.
How much money do we win if we win this game?
Not a lot, mate. It's Carabao Cup.
Oh, wow. Great. Cool.
Right. Time for stupid question number 2. The Carabao Cup has never had much money in it. Why do you think teams don't tend to take it seriously?
Yeah, you're not wrong, actually.
That's why City always win it.
Why do you think the Premier League teams put their second, youth players up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Ryan Lowe is half tempted to just go home, eat a pizza, and let Stephen Schumacher manage the Carabao Cup games. I know Ryan goes there, but it's like Papa John's. It's like Papa John's trophy. Ryan Lowe doesn't touch that competition with a barge pole.
All this is for is literally just to give the youngsters a chance to play professional football.
And for us, it gives us a bit of a cup run. If we picked out, I mean, I don't even think we get a share of the gate, so we're best off getting a home game against a United. Well, actually, United would be good because we'll probably beat them. I mean, Ollie is so tactically inept. I mean, he'll play McFred, and I'll be like, "Fuck me, we've won the midfield battle." Brilliant.
That is the question, Liam. Who would
you just see Panucci. You just see Panucci, Jordan Houghton, and Ryan Broom just running rings around McTominay and Fred. It'll be beautiful.
Liam, this is the question. Who would you support if Man United did play Argyle?
Well, Argyle, obviously, mate. I'm from Plymouth. Duh.
I was just about to say, if you said anything other than Argyle, I was booting you out the stream quicker, and you can say boo. say United, I dare you. But no, we would run rings around United's midfield. But back to Swansea. They've had some games. They haven't conceded. Okay, yeah, it's been a mixed bag for them, really. They started their championship season off away to Blackburn, lost 2-1. Then they had Reading in the Cup. They won 3-0. They drew 0-0 with Sheffield United, got thumped 3-1 by Stoke. So, Aaron, you're definitely out of the Carabao Cup. And they won 1-0 at Bristol City. So, judging from those results, I believe the next thing for them is a draw.
Yeah.
Probably a goalless draw, but
And why does it say 8 p.m. on there? It's not. It's 7 p.m.
I don't know why are you being picky. I just literally print screened this off some website.
Oh, okay.
I was just about to say I haven't. You think I've had the time to make all of this?
I just come from Home Park, boys.
What the hell are you doing there?
I went to get my ticket for the Fleetwood game.
Nice.
Can't you do any? Oh, can't they do that online anymore?
Yeah, but I went up. I ordered mine online and I went to collect it.
Oh, fair.
Because I was up there having my jab anyway.
Oh yeah, I suppose that makes sense actually.
The queue was massive. The queue was all the way down to the Devonport end.
What, for vaccines or
no
tickets?
For the ticket.
That's mad.
We were only, yeah.
But John, looking at those results, what are you seeing? I mean, it's a very mixed bag.
I can see a draw happening as well. To be fair, now.
I reckon it could go one of three ways. We thump them, they just about sneak through, or we get a draw on penalties. I don't see us getting battered by Swansea.
I can see us beating Swansea on penalties.
No, my heart rate can't take that.
I mean, the only team they thumped was Reading, and that was in the Carabao Cup. So,
but who is not going to thump Reading?
Exactly. Well,
Argyle
Dar-
beat Reading.
to be fair, Derby might not thump Reading, but no, for me, Swansea, it goes one of three ways. We absolutely batter the
If
Welsh.
we go through, I want to face Big Boy in the next round.
Give me Liverpool.
No. What I want, so I've planned our route to the final. So after this, I want Arsenal. Because we'd beat Arsenal. I mean, Jesus, they're a different level of bullcrap. Then I want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because I want to bring his tactical inept ass to Owen Park so Ryan Lowe can absolutely spank the shit out of him. Because if he plays, I dare him to play that double pivot of Fred and McTominay. I dare him. Actually dare him. And I dare him to rest Maguire and play Lindelof and Bailly. I dare him. Nah, rest Varane, mate. I dare him to do that.
But the next round, I want a home game.
Yeah, mate. I want home games for the rest of the competition. So I want Ollie, and then after that, I don't really care. We'll just beat the rest that's put in front of us. I just want Arsenal and United. It really works with me bantering the shit out of them. Because obviously on this channel we do a United show, and I'd quite like it if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sent back from Plymouth with a loss behind him, and the fans absolutely fucking raging. And me just to go, me just pop up on.
He'll be sent back to Manchester with a Ginster.
Yeah. I'd just love to go on the United show going, so boys, we just beat you in the Carabao Cup. How do you feel? They'll be like tin pot competition. I'll be like, Ollie, I don't think anything's tin pot for United at the moment. They haven't won anything for 4 years.
Oh.
I've just realised that Liam is a United fan, so I'm sort of going in on United here. But
he'll be sent home.
Look, Swansea, we'll see how they do. What, Liam?
No, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
I was just about to say, if Liam's being sent home against us, he must be a United fan. But I've picked out 3 key players for Swansea. I've picked out Jay Fulton. I've picked out Luke Cullen, I think his name is, and I've picked out Matty Grimes, their captain. Fulton is a bit of he's a workhorse in midfield. He's certainly not afraid to put in a tackle either. Their striker, Luke Cullen, very good player in my opinion. I quite like him. He's a good little player who will, bag a couple of goals. And then the key man, obviously Matty Grimes, captain. Very good player. But Jordan, I'll start with you. Do you agree with those 3 players sort of being Swansea's key players?
Yes, but I also don't agree because there's no certainty that they're all going to start. They could be rested.
This is true.
They could be rested for the championship season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The only reason I picked out these 3 were because if they're all playing, I think these are probably their strongest players.
But for all we know, Swansea could play like they're under 21s or something.
Oh, and then we're through. Because we'll play our strong side. We'll go out and we'll play Coops in goal with Scarb, Gillespie,
but I
Galloway.
don't think we'll play Cooper in goal. I reckon we'll play that Burton.
Nah, I reckon we will, because when we went Peterborough, he put Coops in goal, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he'll play Burton in the Papa John's. I think that's when Burton will get his time to show us what he can do.
Burton will play in the FA Cup.
I hope not.
Yeah.
No.
It depends on who we get. If we get a non-league side, I'm more than happy having Burton in goal, mate.
But I do want to see a start for that Ollie Tomlinson.
Ollie Tomlin, what, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or Papa John's trophy?
In anything, because he is a quality player. I've worked with him alongside him.
Mm.
Because I work for the Plymouth Argyle Community Trust.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I don't know if I want him playing tomorrow. I'd like to see him
alongside him. I've worked alongside Law. I've worked alongside that Reece Shirley.
Yeah.
So, and they're all really good players. They
What
will
about Boom
not
Boom?
give up. The games I've seen them play, they will not give up until they get that ball back.
I agree. I want Shirley and Ollie playing Papa John's Trophy. I want them being the senior players in the Papa
But it's
John's.
the games that I've seen Randall come on in the second half towards the end, and he's played class as well.
Yeah, I love Randall. Randall's
I reckon
brilliant.
if Randall gets a playing time, he could be like another, like Graham Carey sort of thing.
Cool. I don't know. I think he's more of a Houghton type player.
He's played for Torquay last season. He got them to the playoffs. So
see, I think Mayo is more Graham Carey. He's like Graham Carey in disguise.
But it's like, how is Ryan Lowe gonna fit George Cooper back into the side now?
Oh, easily. You move Conor Graham back into the. You easily fit Coops in because you put Conor Graham back into central midfield. Yeah, we're blessed with such talent in midfield because you could play Houghton, Mayer, Grant, which would work beautifully. You could play Houghton, Mayer, Kamara. You could play Houghton,
Kamara's one of them.
Grant.
You will not drop from your team because his work rate is on point.
Well, exactly. So it means the other lot have just got to work harder to get that the other two spots. Because
if he loses the ball, he will not give up until he got that ball back.
Oh, I agree. So what it means is Adam is probably fighting Jordan Houghton for a spot. So they're currently fighting for it. And then I reckon Broom and I reckon Grant and Kamara will be fighting out for that spot. And then Broom and Mayer will fight out for the other spot.
But
the thing is, there's competition.
The games I've seen him play, he's been on point.
Yeah. It just means that Danny Mayer's got up his game, mate. It's not
this season, he's done better than Danny Mayer did in his first season for Argyle.
Oh, I agree. I completely agree. And the beauty about all of this is it's competition. The boys have got that midfield is filled with players that are just good. They're all very good players, and they've just got to work hard. It's going to be whoever works hardest is going to get this.
It's going to come down to the training.
Yeah, it's going to be who works hard in training.
There could be one injury problem that could mess this all up.
You say one. I mean, Argyle are currently littered with thousands of injury problems.
Like that Brendan Galloway, he said he's not afraid to throw in a challenge, even if he gets injured.
I would rather he didn't. I'd like Ryan to coach that right out of him. But be sensible. Just go to ground when you need to go to ground. Don't go fucking getting injured. Jesus Christ, we've already got Bolton out injured. I don't even know who Bolton is. Anyone ever seen Bolton?
James Bolton, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not. He the last I heard, he's still injured. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I think he come in the summer transfer window, to be honest.
He did, mate. I know exactly when he came in. I was being sarcastic because he hadn't played a single minute. So frustrating. How he got in training, he picks up a bloody ankle injury. Bloody hell, Ryan. What are you making them do?
But that can happen to anyone. It's like,
well, I know that, but but that Niall Ennis one, that's fucked me right off. Right?
Niall Ennis is a quality player.
Comes off as a precaution, ends up he's out for like 6 to 12 weeks. Are you taking the mick? Like
Niall Ennis is like work rate is amazing. The pre-season friendlies that I went to watch, his work rate, he's non-stop for the whole time he's on.
Oh, mate, it's the same with all of our players. Their work rate is one. There's not
when it was his time to be subbed off to bring the youngsters on, he did not want to come off.
Well, yeah, not many pros do want to come off. The thing is, we every player in our side's got an amazing work rate, but it's one of them. Swansea, though, currently sitting 16th in the Championship, actually on similar points as Peterborough, so you never know. 4-0 smashing coming. Who's up for a 4-0? Hull, obviously, down in 19th. Max, you must be upset. But is all of this giving you a thought that Argyle genuinely could turn Swansea over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was Liam saying we won't win.
Magic of the Cup, anything could happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, Swansea going to at home to a bigger side than them. Yeah, it's the magic of the couple, right? Can Swansea knock out the favourites? Because I mean, we're just massive. We're just massive. I have picked out Matt Grimes as their key player. Like he is the creme de la creme of Swansea City's midfield. He is incredible. His pass success rate is insane, right? 90%.
With that,
Fred,
shove camera onto man marking.
well, yeah, we'll get into how we sort of deal with this one after, but I'll just quickly go through what he's very good at. So he's very good pass rate. He makes 0.5 interceptions per game, 1.5 fouls, 0.5 clearances, 1.5 dribbles, 1.3 shots. So he shoots from outside the box. Then 0.3 key passes. He's picked up 2 yellow cards in 4 games. So he's also prone to picking up a booking. So the question is, how do we deal with him? How do we stop Matt Grimes from having any sort of impact onto this game?
Shove camera or Houghton onto man marking.
I'd say probably camera.
But Jordan Houghton hasn't been afraid to chuck a challenge in recently.
Well, yeah, but I don't want Houghton man marking Matt Grimes. I mean, Houghton's got to shield our defence. I want him man marking anyone. I want him on camera. If we're putting someone onto man mark Grimes, I want it to be camera, because it means that we can allow Houghton still that freedom to shield the defence, which, you know, I think we may need sometimes, especially with Houghton also, you know, being the troublemaker with Matt Grimes as well. I mean, their centre of midfield is a bit of a trouble. It's where they're going to get most of it. The thing is, both teams are going to want to go through the middle. As we know Argyle certainly do. Very rarely do we want to go, you know, we're not afraid to go wings, but we're now liking to go through the middle a lot. Both teams, for me, they're going to want to go down the middle. So it's
but
again...
That's the difference. If they watch Swansea's games and see where they've done most of their build-up play, Ryan Lowe can just say to them, go wings, use wings. You can do it.
Yeah. See, the only issue with that is our wing backs ain't the wing backs that we need for wing play.
But you've got Danny and Ryan Broom who can both work wings.
Yeah, but they're not wing backs, are they? So the thing is, right, let's say because we don't even know if Conor Grant's going to play, mate, because obviously he came off injured, didn't he? So it might be Lawsey to come on. The Lawsey, beautiful left back. I absolutely love it. But I'm not convinced he's got a cross on him. That's the issue.
See, that's the difference. He does have a cross on him.
Does he?
I've seen him in training, and the balls that he whips in, he can whip in balls first time under pressure.
Right, so we need to probably play Lawsey over Grant then. If we're going to have to go wing play, you probably play Lawsey. The thing is, Joe Edwards ain't got a cross on him. He's got a shot on him. He ain't got a cross, though.
But Law can whip in a cross. And it's always, his crosses, they always go on the penalty spot.
Does anyone think George Cooper might get back into his side tomorrow?
I reckon he won't start because he'll be lacking match fitness and they don't want to risk his injury.
Oh, God, no.
But I reckon he'll get like 20 minutes to half hour at the end of the game if it's like a draw, if we're drawing.
Regardless.
I want to bring on for penalty takers as well.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, we ain't really got any, have we? We've got Ardy and Jeff, haven't we?
But I mean, Jeff could both take a penalty. Anyone can.
Joe Edwards. Joe Edwards.
Yeah.
Does he take it?
What they need to know is you'll score more penalties just from smashing it down the middle. Put your laces for it down the middle.
Well, yeah, but so our penalty takers would probably be what? So our penalty takers would probably be Hardy, Jeffcott. You'd assume Joe Edwards would take one.
Edwards, yeah.
I'm guessing Broom. He seems confident. Houghton. Maybe Houghton.
Take one, and I reckon Camera will take one as well.
I don't know if I want Camera taking a penalty.
But
I love the cat. I love the lad, but I love the lad. But him putting the ball in the back of the net seems to evade him a lot. He don't know how to do it. His work rate is insane.
Of the time, the keeper's going to dive either to his left or his right. He's not going to think you're going to go right down the middle and stay at the middle. Because most penalty takers don't boot it down the middle.
Well, yeah.
They normally put the corner out.
It's one of them. Yeah, you have to be very, very, very brave to go down the middle. Because if it works, great. If it don't, you look like an absolute fucking idiot. So it's one of
put your laces right through it, down the middle.
It's one of them, isn't it?
It's the same as what I said for England. Why didn't they just put their laces through it right down the middle?
No, we're not even going to talk about that. But Liam, Matt Grimes, how do you handle him?
Yeah, I mean, brilliant player. Yeah, like Jordan's been saying, just put Kamara on him. Simple.
Just put Kamara on him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep.
Crikey. We're apparently one of Swansea's best players just needs a Kamara next to him. I hear it. I think we may need a bit more than just Kamara there.
You want Danny Mayer cutting in and having some decent shots on target, having a go.
I'd want Danny Mayer playing, but I don't know if he will, because can you realistically drop Broom?
It depends if they want to save him for the league, though.
This is the thing. Is Danny even fit enough to play tomorrow?
No.
He wasn't even on the bench against Shrewsbury, was he?
Nope.
So, I mean, is he even going to be fit enough to get onto the pitch for Swansea? It might be similar to Coops. He might be on the bench and may come on for last 20. It could be one of those. It's a tough one. It's a tough one to work out. Swansea's usual formation, and this is what I mean, they will match us defensively. They play with a 3-4-3. Now, obviously, Pirro played their last game, got a goal. It was a fucking lucky goal. And if he was to score one of them against us, I'd be fuming. And one of my defenders is getting absolutely battered on here verbally the day after. Liam Cullen is one that will cause some problems on the right side of the attack. Pirro will be able to get a goal. Now Bidwell is all right down the left. He's not amazing, but he's all right. Cooper is all right as well. Manning is okay. Ethan Laird is a liability. I'm not going to lie to you. Very much a liability. You could get down his wing quite easily. He's also on the same wing as one of Lawsy, Grant, or Cooper, which he's gonna have his work cut out. Whoever he's got, because all three of them will cause issues. We know Ryan Law will cause whoever he's playing against a fucking major issue. And I pray for Ethan Laird if he even has to look at George Cooper in front of him. So that's going to be one of... Because George Cooper is the most attacking left wing back we've got at the club. If Ethan Laird is looking into George Cooper's eyes, it ends badly.
Yeah. 100%.
What, do you think we can get down that left side, though?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I mean, Led's not the best, is he? I mean, yeah, I reckon Connor or Coops or
Lawsy.
What did you say? Sorry,
Lawsy. Why not?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I reckon we can get past that mug.
Do you reckon one of Liam or Patterson will drop in to make it a 3-man midfield to match ours? Because obviously,
if they're getting dominated, one of them is bound to drop in.
Yeah.
If Argyle dominate them with possession, one of them is bound to drop in.
Do you think a Houghton, Kamara, Brun midfield can dominate Grimes and Fulton?
Yeah.
And then I assume that if they are being dominated, I'd assume he'd just match us man for man then. Drop maybe Grimes into a DM, bring off maybe Patterson and bring on another midfielder. Match us man for man. Because we ain't matching them, that's for sure. We won't do that.
No.
Well, why would we? Have we even got 3 attackers at the club that can play tomorrow? Asking for a friend. I mean, if we did, we would have to move Broom up into the attack, wouldn't we? That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That wouldn't go too well. But that's everything really on Swansea. Last thoughts, Liam. I'll go to you first. Your last thoughts for tomorrow's game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I am a bit confident now looking at all this Swansea. I did say in my preview that we probably get beat. But now looking at it, I mean, they're beatable. Yes, they are 16th in the championship, but it's still loads of time in their season. But yeah, they are beatable now. Looking at all this stuff that we just discussed. Yeah,
no, I'd agree with that. What about you, John? Final thoughts on Swansea?
We are in with a good chance of winning. I think I've changed the mind of scoring. It's going to be 3-1 Argyle.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm going to go 3-0.
No.
I am. We're keeping a clean sheet. Coops is going to do a madness. And their keeper's going to drop the ball 3 times for Jeffers' hat-trick. Jeff got doing madness, my boys. Just you wait. Just you wait and watch. Jeffers is having a madness tomorrow. He's in Wales. Obviously, we know Jeff got his Welsh. He's in Wales, so he's around all the sheep that he needs, just to drive that little extra out of him. If Ryan's nice, they'll stop off at some on the way, so he can, say hello to a sheep. He'll get to Liberty, feeling proper Welsh, and absolutely do this Welsh team into next week.
Yeah.
Jeffers is doing a madness, mate. It's Jeffers' night tomorrow. It's his night. If he don't get out trick, I'll be disappointed now. Very disappointed. But that's it, really. That's all we've got to really do. We'll be back at 9 p.m. with the weekly review show, when I will go in at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Arsenal. My 2 favourite things to do at the moment. And then tomorrow, Let's Talk Tactics are back, and Transfer Talk will be making a comeback. Just go through some of the big deals that have happened. And
then a review on Wednesday.
Yes, review Wednesday. Podcast will be going out Wednesday on Football Fan apps, so do make sure you check that out as well. The first one went very, very well. So we're very happy about that. But before we do go, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Check out our socials, Twitter, Let's Talk EPL, Instagram, Let's Talk EPL_, and on TikTok, Let's Talk Premier League. Liam, where can they find you?
YouTube, Liam Martin as normal. Over 350 views for the Atmosphere video on the Shrewsbury, which is absolutely amazing. I think it was Rotherham was about 250, and Fleetwood was about 275. So overall, about 800 views in all those 3 Atmosphere videos, so that's brilliant. We're going to keep doing them throughout the season. I'm going to try and do Wimbledon as well, away from home, fingers crossed. Not doing the Atmosphere vlog video for Fleetwood, not going to that one, but yeah. So those videos will be continuing, because looking at the views, they're quite good. Twitter, Liam Piercy Martin 1, and Instagram, Liam Piercy Martin.
Perfect. John, where can they find you, mate?
I don't have anything, just Instagram, mate.
Nice, mate. Well, we'll be back later on. But until then, have a good day. Don't forget, First XI 6:30. I'll be with Aaron and Charlie as we look through their results and Argyle's result. And
Human.
Yeah, Charlie is going to be fuming, and Aaron's probably going to gas up that they drew 0-0 with Pompey. What a result! What an absolute result! Who celebrates draws? Well, Doncaster.
On bottom could never be at our club.
Yeah, could never be us. Could never be us. But until then, guys, thanks for watching and peace
Bye-bye.
out.